out of the corner of my eye, there was a worm in it. And I was like, you have to be kidding me. This pilot took off. It was like, ding, ding, and it went straight back up in the air. Good morning, people. All the peoples. It's currently Monday, and I took yesterday off. I'm drinking basically a shot of coffee because I did not want to pull my big bag apart and get the other coffee out. So I'm having a shot of coffee this morning from yesterday's coffee, which is actually my Guatemalan coffee. It's my favorite coffee I've had on this trip so far. You can actually buy their coffee internationally and have it shipped. I wouldn't be opposed, because this Guatemalan coffee is really good. This has a lot of mud in the bottom though. Like most of that is mud, as you can see. Not great. I didn't want to get the tripod out either, so here we are. You're on my knee, and so you might be a little shaky this morning. So we got off the plane that night. The plane ride was good. Lots, like the beginning and end had lots of crying babies. We were sitting in the very back with all the babies, which is fine. Not a big deal. They can't control that. And so I don't really mind that much. I feel bad for the kids because they don't know what's going on. And the girl beside us actually had a dog as well, a little chihuahua, but he was silent and quiet. So it was fine. The plane, I just feel like I have so much to tell you. I missed like one day, but one day during travel, there's just a lot going on. Security at the airport, they had us going in and out of these lines. It was like a whole group of people just going up and down, up and down, up and down for no reason. It was just insane. And I just laughed the entire way through because I was like, we were literally just going up and down in a maze to get to the security for no reason because there was not that many people. But maybe eventually, they probably do get that many people. It's Buenos Aires, right? Oh gosh, I'm drinking all that mud. I'm just trying to get caffeine, people. Anyways, I'm going to also have tea, black tea, to get some caffeine in, which I've decided I don't really mind that much. We get on the plane, everything's good, everything's on time. Our international and flights outside the U.S. have not had problems, but the U.S. seems to have so many plane problems. I don't know. I don't understand why. But we took off on time. Everything was good. We were about to land. I'm pretty sure we were pretty dang close to the runway, and this is the second time it's happened to us on this trip. I think it happened in Panama too. And in Panama, I could see the runway. Here, I couldn't necessarily see the runway because it was night. And we get there, and then the pilot, this pilot took off. It was like, ding, ding, and it went straight back up in the air. And the girl beside us was not prepared for this. I was watching it in real time happen, and so I knew he was about to go back up. The girl beside us, she was like, bam, and almost hit her head against the back of her seat because it was pretty it wasn't turbulent, but it was enough to go. When you're expecting to land, you have a different expectation than whenever you are about to go back up in the air. So, of course, the whole plane has anxiety after this because they don't tell you what's going on. Like, we don't really need to know what's going on, but I think a lot of people are controlling. And I actually have a really big fear of flying. Like, do not want to get on a plane. Anxiety for flying because I'm scared we're going to fall out of the air. But I've been working on it a lot, and I've been getting so much better at it. This last flight was at night. I don't do well with night flying because I can't see the ground. I like sitting by the window and seeing the ground the whole flight. And I figure if I'm tired, it typically is better because it takes some time, so I try to sleep a little. But I'm not good at that because I'm constantly thinking about what the pilot's doing and everything. But I've researched planes and researched how planes work and what pilots know, and that helped me a lot, actually. I just repeat. I have like these mantras in my head about what a plane's supposed to do. A plane is supposed to handle turbulence. A plane is supposed to whatever. That's what I do in my head because I really hate flying, but I've gotten a lot better. My last 3 flights have been so good. Besides this one was night flying, and I did pretty well, but I panicked just a baby bit on the inside, but didn't tell anybody I panicked. So that's progress for me. We went back up in the air, and he landed like 10 minutes later. No, don't know why. Maybe there was wind. I don't know. The girl beside us was kind of freaking out, but she only spoke Spanish, and she was really sweet. She owns a little cake business, like she makes mini cakes. It's named after her dog, which is really cute. She started clapping, and the whole plane clapped whenever we landed. So there's some little drama for you. Then yesterday was it wasn't a bad day. It was just, I had a headache from the day before, and I had a headache all night and when I woke up in the morning. And so I took some ibuprofen at night and in the morning, and my headache did go away, thank the Lord. But I was just tired from traveling, and then we're in this new city. We're only at this place. We're actually leaving this place tonight, or not tonight, this afternoon. We're walking to the next place. I can't say that. Dang it. With, the word with. We are walking to the next place with all of our things. Well, I'll try to get a tour of this place, but we're coming back this next week. This is the whole ordeal about what we were doing and where we were staying here. So it's just, we're barely here. So yesterday was basically, we need to figure out where we are. We need to find a grocery store. We need to get food. We need to be able to cook that food, eat. And then she works, and so, which is basically what we're doing today. The same thing today. We're basically doing the same thing, but except we know the town a little bit more. It's a really small little town. We basically walked the entire main central portion within like 20 minutes yesterday. And we found water here because we have to have water, not out of the taps. In fact, our host even said specifically in the manual, do not drink the water out of the taps. We walked where our next place is. It's like maybe an 8-minute walk down the road. There's actually a supermercado literally right across the street from our next place. So we were walking to see that, but it was closed. And we were like, okay, crap, that supermarket is closed on Sunday. We were like, okay, we'll go to the other supermarket that's more in Centro. Surely that one's open. So we walked there. Okay, that one's closed as well. No supermarkets are open on Sundays. But on the way to the first supermarket, we saw this little fruit and vegetable stand. And we stopped in, but the prices were pretty high. And so I was like, I want to go to the supermarket to see what the prices should actually be like. It's a touristy town, so we kind of expect to pay more. But the second supermarket was closed, so I was like, well, crap, I have to have food today, and that must include fruits and vegetables because that's what I eat. We hadn't seen any other places open. I was like, we have to get back to that fruits and vegetable stand before she closes because it's probably just a half day there too. Tried to stop at a panaderia, which is a bakery, and that place had a sign that said 10 minutes, we'll be back. They never showed back up, but we didn't stop. We just kept walking back and forth because we needed water from this like little kiosco. So we just kept walking back and forth past this bakery, but they never showed back up. So we ended up buying bread at the little kiosco with our water and a pack of rice, like 1 pound of rice. Yesterday was just like walking back and forth, trying to find a place that was just open, trying to find a place that just sold anything so we could eat. We had 2 of the same meals yesterday. So each of us have 4 meals off that 1 meal that I made from yesterday's stuff. Because I was like, we're eating the same thing. I don't care. We're eating the same thing. We got back from that. We boiled water so we could wash our fruits and vegetables. And we cooked those fruits and vegetables as well. Then I opened the pack of rice and was starting to put water in it. Out of the corner of my eye, there was a worm in it. And I was like, you have to be kidding me. So I took that worm out of it. And I do not like doing this. This is not my favorite thing in the world. It's just like one thing after the other yesterday. Just not a bad day, but just not the best. So we took that worm out, and then we went through the entire packet of rice to make sure there was no more worms in this. Not the first time that we've encountered worms in our stuff. Guatemala, we had ants and a package of oatmeal. We opened it up, and it was so many worms, like laying eggs. That was not the best day of my life. Oh, it's so gross. I hate it. We returned it back to the store. It takes a lot whenever you decide, I'm going to return this package of oatmeal back to the store because it has that, and I have to try to speak in Spanish to these people. That takes a lot of effort, let me tell you. And so for us to be at that point, but well, we would do it anyways. We're cheap. We're frugal. But no, we're cheap. And so if something's not up to our standard, we will try to return it if it's a mainstream store. And we did, and they gave us store credit. which was nice. We had more than that one packet, but we were not about to go eat the rest of it because who knows. So if it comes out of the factory like that, no gracias. Like, we're fine. We only found the one worm, and I was like, okay, fine, we can. So we cooked it, and we're eating it. It's cooked. It's fine. I try to tell myself that while I'm eating it. It's not my favorite thing in the world, obviously. Whose favorite thing in the world is that? And I'm sure, like, if I looked in my rice in the U.S. and in my packaged goods, there's going to be bugs too, because they're allowed, apparently, I don't know the rules, but there's allowed to be so many bugs and whatever in that too. Yesterday, I was just tired, needed to do things, rest, and so that's what we did. Did I tell you even where we're at? We're in Iguazu Falls. I think it's called Puerto Iguazu, Argentina. We're here until Friday or Saturday? Sunday? I don't know. We're here until the weekend. And then we're going to move to the Brazilian side, which is, I have no idea how to say it there. Foz do Iguazu or something. We're changing to Portuguese. I hope they understand some Spanish and English, but because Portuguese won't be our thing. But anyway, so that's what we're doing today. I'll try to get a tour of this place for y'all before we leave today. It won't be super clean, I guess. Like, I don't know if I want to make the bed, but I probably will. Anyways, that's what we're doing. That's what's been happening. And I have lots of pimples on my face. And I hate that. So, I'll try to get the tripod out for the next, and you won't be like, "Mah." Okay. We'll see y'all in a little while. Bye. Just woke up in the morning watching The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. We made it to our next place and they have Prime TP, so here I am trying to look at places in Sao Paulo, drinking my water, and I have a tea because I don't want to get coffee out of my bag still. That's what we're up to this morning, but I've just been watching this and it's been taking up all my time because I need to get through 2 seasons in 4 days. we're just having an ice cream treat. Very hot day. We've been walking outside and I'm just sweating. As you can see, my really red face. It's not great. But here's our cute little ice cream shop.